Next on the list, now that winter is almost here, I can't stand it right when you get that dry, itchy, cracked skin. My skin actually cracks open in the winter. So here to tell me the top skin secrets is the style editor for Good Housekeeping magazine, Lori Bergamotto. Lori, come on over here. Hey, Lori.
Hello.
I've got pepperoni all over me, so... Okay.
That is not great for dry skin.
I know, it's not. Lori's going to share her top 3 skin savers for winter. So what is first on the list?
So the first thing on the list is MANUKA honey, and it's a kind of honey that maybe not a lot of people have heard of.
I've never heard of it, no.
It's from New Zealand, and they harvest it from the MANUKA bush. And Meredith, if you'll pass me the honey, in the bowl, we can show you. So what you want to do is use about a teaspoon. So this might be a little bit much. You put a little bit of water on your skin, and what's so cool about this...
Can you eat this too if you want?
You can. I prefer to use it like this. But you just put a little bit on, and here we go. And then you leave it on for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
Now, what's so interesting about this is it has antimicrobial properties. So people are like, oh, do I want to put honey on my skin? Am I going to get acne? What's going to happen?
Right.
But this is actually found, it works in a similar way like tea tree oil, and it takes out any of that bacteria, gets it out of there, and then hydrates. So it is really, I mean, if you weren't already amazed by bees, you should be.
But could I use the honey in the little, you know, the teddy bear?
You could if you wanted it.
He's so cute. I love him.
He is so cute. He is. You could use that if you wanted just the emollient effect, because it is a humectant and it will. But this is the only honey that's antimicrobial.
Okay,
so it's really very special.
This is great. I like this. That's a good tip.
And it smells good. Feels good. Okay. So the next thing is, if this is not your thing, if you want to go to the store and pick something up, if you're on a budget, these are all extremely affordable at the drugstore. All of these things have alpha-HYDROXY acids. And if you really want to be a super sleuth, they usually advertise it right on the bottle, so it's easy to see. You can look for things in the ingredients like citric acid, glycolic acid, or lactic acid. And here's why it works. In order to get your skin dry, you can use the most expensive moisturizer in the world. If you have that dead layer of skin, you're just going to be drier than the Sahara. So what you want to do is exfoliate that off, and you can do it with these products. It gets rid of that top layer of dead skin and then supplies all of that moisture in one fell swoop.
You don't do that in the shower? Exfoliate in the shower?
You could do that with a scrub. That's physical exfoliation, but the chemical exfoliation is actually gentler because you're not, rubbing so hard and scratching. So you can use it on your face. It's really, dermatologists are always recommending this, and it's safe for almost every skin type. So,
so put it on after you shower?
Yes,
okay.
Put that on after you shower.
And
finally, ta-da, here we have our little humidifier.
Oh, I love a humidifier.
Right, it's so good for respiratory issues in the winter, but what happens when the cold weather gets colder, it also gets drier. So you have to find a way to supplement that moisture, and this is the best way to do it. If you ever go to a very fancy spa, they actually will put a humidifier-like product right near your face, and you don't have to pay $500 for that experience. Keep this in your room. Just let it go on at night. And we even have some lavender oil here.
Oh, that's good.
Isn't that good?
Yes.
And you can just put a little bit in. It's going to smell so good, everybody. Just put a little bit in, and it will help you sleep at night.
It
will, you can do that. That's like
it comes out very strong.
Little facial for you.
Why cold? Could you do hot?
You could do hot, but we prefer the cold because it's less susceptible to bacteria. You should still clean it on a regular basis, but you have a little extra time if you use the coldness as opposed to the hot. And the other thing is, if you're using lavender, you'll sleep a little better, and that keeps your skin looking the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Great
much.
tips. I'm going to do all of them this weekend. I'm not kidding.